Scooby Doo is a cartoon that just about everyone is familiar with. It's been on the air for many years, and there are constantly new shows that revive the franchise. However, there's a theory about this lovable talking dog that'll change the way you look at him completely. It was created by Reddit user The Mighty Heptagon, and it isn't the strongest theory in the world. I still think it's interesting enough to make a video on it, then see what you guys think in the comments. So with all that being said, let's get on with the theory. When you watch Scooby Doo, you never really question why Scooby can talk. I mean, it's a cartoon and he's a random talking animal, so it makes sense that you wouldn't ask about it. The writers never revealed in the show why this canine can speak English. Even though a brief description is seen in Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated, it was complex and involved aliens from other dimensions, so we don't know if that's legit. We need to take a look at the original Scooby Doo series called Scooby Doo, Where Are You?, because that never explained how Scooby can talk. So this show came out in 1969, and this was just a few months after the well-known Apollo 11 program put astronauts on the moon for the very first time in history. You may not know the full history of the space race, but there are some Soviets who sent other creatures into space, and those other creatures are dogs. There's a famous Soviet space dog called Laika, and she was the first Earth-born creature to ever fly into space and return alive. Now we need to take this to the actual universe of Scooby-Doo, and there's a few things to note. What if the Soviets looked into an experimental breeding program that produced dogs with greatly enhanced intelligence? In the secret breeding program, the Soviets could have accidentally created at least one dog smart enough to learn and copy human speech patterns. If you're following along, then you'd know this means that Scooby is that dog. The theory states that Scooby started his life in the space agency's breeding program and he was a test subject. He escaped at some point early in his life, running away and being adopted by Shaggy. Scooby lived a good life with his friends and solving mysteries in the way we know and love, but the CIA still searched for him throughout his life. This leads to the title of the first series itself, Scooby Doo, Where Are You? Perhaps the title is in the perspective of the CIA, as they are still searching for Scooby since he escaped so long ago. Another small piece of evidence to this theory is the fact that Scooby is a Great Dane. It's a German breed, and the Germans researched rocket technology during World War II. If you're talking about the Soviet Space Agency, many of the researchers were scientists born in Germany and recruited by the Russians. Maybe Scooby's parents were brought from Germany along with all the researchers who helped breed them. Now think about how exactly Scooby talks.
Like no one can touch John Cena!
Sankara can. Scooby Doo.
It's definitely English, but there's also an impediment because it isn't super clear. This means that he is smart enough to actually learn English, but doesn't have the right mouth for human speech. He was bred for his learning capability and not for how he talked. While he can understand language, he can't speak it perfectly. There are a few holes with this, and one of the bigger ones is the 80s cartoon A Pup Named Scooby Doo. It's showing Scooby's life when he was really young, and he's with the gang. I would say the show takes place when Scooby is very young, but he's just visioning all of this. He pictures this happy life since he wants to escape and grow up outside of all the space testing stuff. Overall, I would say not to take this theory too seriously. It's one of those fun theories that changes how you look at things, but it definitely isn't 100% legit. Anyway, that's all for this video. Be sure to subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.